We are going to test the maximum power rating of a CFR, and here we have a CFR carbon film resistor which is 120 ohm quarter watt. I will take one resistor out of it and you can see the color coding of it. I think we have to hold resistor like this so that the golden color or the tolerance color should align in the right side. So now you can see the color coding is brown, red, brown, and then golden. So the fourth color is for the tolerance, and first three colors represents the value. So you can see brown stands for 1 and red stands for 2 and again brown. The third color represents the number of 0, so it is again brown means only 10. So 120 ohm. What about the fourth color? The fourth color is golden. That means plus minus the tolerance. Golden represents 5% tolerance. So this is going to be the value of this resistor, 120 ohm. Now we have calculated the value of this resistor by following the color coding of it, which is aligning with 120 ohm. Its value mentioned here. And the second parameter you can see is quarter watt. What is the meaning of second parameter? So the meaning of second parameter is, so this resistor is going to dissipate maximum of 250 milliwatt of power without damaging itself. So when we will apply some voltage, current will be produced in this resistor and that will cause the I square R loss in this resistor, and that loss will be generated in the form of heat. You can see, you can sense from your bare hand or from the thermometer. Before doing its maximum power test, let us do some theoretical calculations. Now let us create a table with some certain parameters and let us see how much applied voltage can generate 250 milliwatt of power. So you can see here, we'll try to plot applied voltage V and we'll try to calculate the current to this resistor. So you know from the Ohm's law, I is equal to going to be V divided by R, and third parameter is power. So this is going to be into volts, this is going to be into milliamps, and this power is going to be in milliwatt. So first we will apply 1 volt, then 2 volt, then 3 volt, then 4 volt, then 5 volt, then 5.5 volt. Later I will tell why 5.5 volt, then 6 volt, and then more than that, let us say 12 volt, and then 15 volt, and then 20 volt, like that. So from this table you can see, so maximum power dissipation is going to be here, P max, for a current of 46 milliamps with for applied voltage of 5.5 volt. So the meaning is, if you will apply 5.5 volt across this resistor, a current of 46 milliamps is going to flow through this and it is going to dissipate 253 milliwatt of power. So the theory says more than 5.5 volt we should not apply across this resistor, otherwise it will dissipate more than its maximum rated power and this will get damage. Based on how much voltage you have applied, based on how much current it is going to be generated in this resistor and how much power it is dissipating, it's going to be damaged sooner or later. If it is going to generate too much of power, it's going to be damaged very sooner. So let us see with an experiment. So here we have the setup. We have a power supply. This is the power supply we are going to use for this experiment, and we are going to connect this resistor across it. So currently the output voltage is 0.47, close to 0.5 volt. Now we have connected the resistor across it. Here we have connection ready. Now we are going to increase the voltage. So from the theory, at 1 volt it should dissipate 8 milliwatt of power. From the table you can see. So now we will increase the voltage to 1 volt and you can see it is going to generate 8 milliwatt of power, close to 8 milliwatt. So the current reading is not accurate in this converter, so sorry for that. This converter is not displaying accurate current. So just you can relate this output voltage, and the power dissipation you are not going to see any in any multimeter in any reading. We will just confirm by touching this resistor from our bare hand how much it is heating. So we'll try to increase the voltage and see when it is heating. So for 1 volt it is not heating much. I think I'm not able to sense any raise in temperature. For 2 volt it is dissipating 34 milliwatt of power, and still no heat. It's not temperature is not raised much. So now it is 3 volt. At 3 volt it is dissipating 75 milliwatt of power, and still I'm not able to sense any raise in temperature. At 4 volt, 4.5 volt something, okay. At 5 volt, temperature is quite normal. I think it is at room temperature or might be within some 5 degree range. Now at 5.5 volt, sorry, yeah, it's very high sensitivity. Okay, at 5.5 volt it is generating some heat. Yeah, I'm able to sense the temperature. That means it is it would be more than some 5 degree or 10 degree. Maybe it is 35 degree, 45 degree could be. I'm not sure exact temperature, but I'm able to sense it, but not too much. So currently this resistor is operating at its maximum rated power, which is 250 milliwatt. Now we'll try to increase the power dissipation and see what is happening. So we'll try to increase this voltage to 6 volt and we'll see what is happening. Is it heating? Yeah, it was already heating. Now it is kind of unbearable. I'm not able to bear the temperature of it. So maybe it is went beyond somewhere 70 degrees Celsius or 80 degree. Make it some 12 volt. At 12 volt you can see the, I think the color is not changing, but okay, yeah, it's too much heat. So I will further increase this temperature. Now you can see this temperature currently is more than 100 degree for sure. It's somewhere maybe 200 or something, and I'm feeling some smell, and its color is changing from white to some other color. And I will zoom a bit and I can show you better. And now you can see this resistor is kind of giving some smell and it is little burning. I'm not able to hold it for even 400 milliseconds. Now we'll increase voltage and we'll see what is happening. I will increase the voltage from 12 to 15. So currently the 15 volt is applied across this resistor, and you can see the color is changing. The color of this resistor is the material outside is changing. You can see. Now you can little see the smoke coming out. I am able to see the smoke coming out of it, and you should be also able to see. Maybe I will remove the background so that you can see it very clearly. You can see the smoke coming out from this resistor and it is turning black. I will increase the voltage to 20 volt and you can see a huge smoke coming out of this resistor. So this resistor got damaged. So this is what happens if you increase the power dissipation in a resistor more than its rated power. The conclusion part is you should never operate a resistor beyond its maximum rated power. This resistor must be operated within this range, which is safe range. If you operate this resistor in this range, sooner or later this resistor is going to die and it is going to look like this finally. In this zone you have to be very careful. It will fail. When it will fail, we don't know. Never operate this resistor in this range, otherwise it is going to be damaged. Thank you.